stuff, but some is a little, I would admit, obscene for some people's taste, and but it's kind of weird because I'm wondering what kind of perception people actually are working on to get some perception. We're all living on this world. I draw science fiction. I'm well aware. I mean, we can get some technology and get off this planet, but what about the leftover? Because there's always leftover.
I saw this. It's really nice.
I know. This is I have a sci-fi head, and
Did you make it yourself?
yes.
Wow, impressive.
What happened? I mean, I'm talking about it because the scientists came up with my answer of what really happened. I got what it's called a download, and I was 5 years old. Same thing happened to him.
Okay.
I was not capable or able to interpret or even deal with this. I'm only 5 years old. But as I grew, for the last 42 years, I've been able to actually unlearn what most of everyone did learn, to know, see, and feel the difference. I needed to know what is it that makes a human tick and talk. Never mind the belief. Because anyone can believe in anything. And that is their strength. Because that's what they're using. Doesn't mean it's bad, doesn't mean it's this or that, it's just what works. And me, I figured that there's much more to this than what meets the eyes. We don't have 5 cents, but 10 or more. I'm using 10, and I'll explain that in a bit. The fact that this is mind, body, and soul has a capability of being 3 different beings in the same one. So balance
Yes, got it.
is a must. Too much of the good thing, obviously, is not. So, in elaborating with this, I find out that my 6th sense is my instinct, because it's directly connected to my 5. It needs a cornerstone, it needs a base to work with. And this is the only senses that would allow me to go from my physical to my spiritual. That's why you get a little butterfly in your tummy. Your instinct is speaking to you. They call it gut feeling. Same difference. It's the abbreviation people are accustomed to put into that makes their belief go sideways or even offended by some other expressive or expression from someone else. I've been accused of being a social realist. I didn't know what it was. Why being offended? I'm not easily offended. I get triggered, I get frustrated, but offended, it'd be difficult. So from there I figured, what's the deal, right? I'm just gonna figure it out. So my instinct tells me that this is just the portal, the middle part, the halfway of my capabilities. Now, I did not make it this way. I'm only 47 years old. It was like that when I showed up. And the trauma I had to go through when I was a kid locked this up. And me, I wanted to know why. And I went and unlocked not the worst of it, but part of it, to give me some strength in my weakness. And to see where my weakness is and my strength. Because under that, I keep hitting the door and the door jam, and keep hitting the wall, keep being deceived by what's not really there. So I went further. Now I went work on my 7th and 8th sense, which is teaching my eyes how to hear and my ears how to see. Blind and deaf people, what do you think they're doing? Okay? So from there, my 9th sense would be body language. Because the other party does not speak, I don't want it to speak. I want to hear what they don't speak of. Body language is 92 to 98% of what you're not actually spoken of or speaking of. Your hidden personality intent. My 10th sense is to be able to read this intent. Now I can elaborate what you're thinking. Calculating.
Yeah, your message.
Pardon me?
The message to the government, right?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Any concerns you have?
Oh, I have many concerns. 'Cause I mean, I was traumatized because my mom died. I was 6 years old of cancer, leaving 6 children behind. And that's what I'm saying now they're not speaking of. You know what a little warrior is? That's what I am. I've just never spoken.
Okay.
Now I am speaking.
Okay.
And when I was 6 years old, the church came to my house, which is the ministry. The ministry hides behind the church, and the church hides behind the ministry. There's no way for a but. They came to my house, and they removed all the children. I witnessed my dad assaulting the ministry worker, and obviously it really messed me up. Then this lady came and told me, well, Jesus took your mother because he needed more than you did. With this download, when I was 5 years old, I was already well aware of what the adult was supposed to be doing and what they were not inclined to actually adjust themselves to. So from there, I've been wondering since for the last 42 years, when is it that at any point in time somebody will take their responsibility? Because I'm not sitting on this stupid sidewalk for no reason. I'm not smart, I'm very, very smart.
We can tell from...
I understand, yeah, thank you. And from there, why would I give up my originality to something that's, or someone that's busy to destroy it? My work proves it. I have a beautiful mind. If I would have a different setting to grow up, I'd be an engineer today. I'm well aware of that. I love space, I love science.
Yeah, we can see that you are genius about it.
That's what got me going. This scientist, he took a picture of one of the fabric of our universe, which is the dark energy. There's 72% of it. And he took a picture of it. And when I saw that picture, my mind went... And then I had a theme. My theme is on dark matter and dark energy.
Wow, very wide.
Oh, you wouldn't believe.
Ideas.
These are... And now I'm elaborating and extrapolating with the very fabric of us, which is 21% dark matter, 72% dark energy, and the rest is matter, which is us, in this void.
Very interesting.
Okay?
Very
I love it.
brilliant,
And the more
yes.
weed I smoke, the more this stuff looks, it's pouring out.
Yeah, it's very
And I have, it's a good thing I'm a strong person, otherwise it would kill me. After 122 jobs, I can work efficiently on 8 different trades. I am tired, very tired to have people that have fancy bank account, fancy house, fancy everything but a sense of humor. You like to bitch at me? Well, fuck you. Sorry about that, but it had to come out.
Okay.
The fact that this is, as I am being able to accumulate all this, I'm more than smart. I'm like a library. And I end up being sensitive everywhere because I'm being pushed around. And because I look like a homeless, it's easy to kick my dignity around. Like I said, I'm sorry about this, but I mean, I had to put it on. I had a very nice job. I had, you know, because I don't believe in God, because it's easy for me to get the job done and make this guy look a little less good because he's been there 40 years, me, I've been there 10 minutes, and I love using what I have. I'm not here or there to show up and poo on everyone or make everyone look like crap. I just have an extra amount of skills and experience, and I love to use it. And people, like I said, they have fancy anything and everything but a sense of humor. And they like to bitch and whine when they don't have to. That serenades the